You're a coward. Now take your Monster Energy drinks, your lifted truck, and get the hell out.
Alright, my friends, so I normally don't watch Harry Sisson's videos. I'd rather get a root canal on a sinking ship in the Atlantic Ocean, but I'm a martyr. I did it for you. What really stuck out to me is that Harry Sisson and the Democratic elites in Los Angeles, New York, and DC, they have learned nothing since 2016. Harry's comments looking down on people who drink energy drinks and drive pickup trucks is very reminiscent of Hillary's comments in 2016 about the basket of deplorables. Belittling and looking down on millions of Americans is not a good strategy. I'm from Texas. My brother, he drinks energy drinks. He drives a big old pickup truck. He operates machinery and works out in the heat with a hard hat on almost every single day. But Harry Sisson, who sits around his New York City apartment, like the folks who sit around in TV studios collecting seven-figure checks, they don't understand how millions of Americans operate between Los Angeles and New York. All of these states they like to fly over and look down on. Now, I told Harry Sisson personally over a year ago, you need to travel and get outside of New York and learn and enrich your worldview. I also went to NYU. I'm the same generation as Harry Sisson, but I decided to pack up after graduation and spend time in Iowa, New Hampshire, Wisconsin, Michigan, back home in Texas with my family, Wyoming, Idaho, Colorado, Florida, Arizona. I've spent more time down at the border than Kamala Harris, and she's been VP for 4 years. Now, Harry Sisson, I'm not trying to single him out. He's a symptom of a larger issue. We can look at ABC News this morning with Martha Raddatz. She made a comment about how only a few apartment complexes have been taken over by Venezuelan gangs. One apartment complex is too much, Martha, but you live in your New York City liberal elite bubble in a TV studio, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, like I always say, you guys know me by now. I'm not owned by the RNC or the DNC. I've never taken a dollar from them. The only thing I'm beholden to is the truth. And the truth is, Harry Sisson, the folks who drink those energy drinks and drive those pickup trucks, they probably know more about international trade, the migrant crisis, economics, farming, manufacturing than any of the folks in DC or New York. What's mind-blowing to me is that we are here in 2024, and the folks in New York, the liberals whose minds broke in 2016, still don't understand why Donald Trump won. Unlike Hillary Clinton, who was looking down on millions of Americans and calling them deplorables, Donald Trump was able to give voice to millions of people who've been left behind by Washington, D.C., the forgotten men and women in this country who are the backbone of this country. So Harry Sisson, perhaps he should have taken my advice from over a year ago and traveled and enriched his worldview because he clearly hasn't evolved. Some of the most fun I've had over the last year has been in Iowa in a hotel lobby bar with Republicans, independents, and Democrats sitting around and talking about the issues that matter to us. It's easy to sit around in your New York City apartment and look down on people who drink energy drinks or drive pickup trucks, people who aren't in your cool, liberal, elite club. That type of rhetoric only divides us further. When I travel the country, I realize we really aren't that divided. Most people get along, they want the same things. They might just have a different way of getting there to that outcome. Now, if you've been with me for a while, if you're new to my page, something I talk about all the time is that we have taxation without representation in this country right now. The folks in DC, and that's on both sides of the aisle, Mitch McConnell and Nancy Pelosi, they both enriched themselves to the tune of millions of dollars since taking office. They like to sit around DC and think they're the kings and queens, and we are their serfs, we are their subjects, and we're supposed to do as they say. Harry Sisson, at this point, he is a part of that political elite. He's been given entree to the DNC, to the White House. He's brought to important events. He's basically used as a mouthpiece for a certain specific political viewpoint. But what's so sad is that they would rather stoke division instead of having unity in the country. Looking down on people who drink energy drinks and drive pickup trucks is not going to help Kamala Harris come November 5th. All right, my friends, thanks for liking and following. Drop a comment. Tell me how you feel about Harry Sisson's comments. And if you're out there and you wear cowboy boots or drive a pickup truck or drink energy drinks, you are welcome on my page. It's come one, come all to the Halloween ball. Like I always say, I'm always down for an open dialogue. You can agree, disagree with me. Unlike Hillary Clinton, Martha Raddatz, Harry Sisson, the folks in the Democratic elite, I don't shut the door and lock people out. Everyone is welcome on here. I will see you on the next one. Bye.